Hi guys, so this is actually my first video, or first instructional video I could say, I guess you could say on YouTube. And the reason I'm doing it is I've had quite a few coworkers. There's quite a few of us actually that are now pumping. We were all on maternity leave around the same time. And they were asking me how I am able to pack such a concise pumping bag. So I wanted to just give a small instructional video on how I unpack this or pack this. Now, a little disclaimer, this will only work for you if your job does offer a pump for you to use, so you don't have to keep carrying yours back and forth from home to work. Also, if your work provides for you a refrigerator and or freezer to store all your stuff, all your milk. So, or after pumping, somewhere to store your milk. So yeah, let's get started on how I had packed my pumping bag for work. So this is the Jujube fuel cell. It can be purchased online at jujube.com. There are also a few groups on Facebook that offer slightly used, gently used fuel cells that you could buy for a cheaper price. It looks quite small, however, it can fit quite a bit. So I will show you what's inside. I am going to try to do this one-handed because I'm using my phone to record. So apologies for the shakiness. So it's got one big pocket, and then it's got this little clear slip pocket on top. And inside the slip pocket, again, sorry, one-handed, I have, let me switch hands here, I am right-handed, 2 Medela bottle caps. Okay. I've got a Sharpie marker to write on my storage baggies. And I've got extra valves in case one rips or gets dropped on the floor or whatnot. I always have extra valves. Then in this main big pocket, I've got 2 Medela pump shields slash adapters slash bottles that fit in here. I have them already assembled only for the convenience of quickly just starting to pump when I'm ready to. I've got Honest Company hand sanitizer. I just like the spray one. It's neater, it's cleaner, easier. I've got a Jujube, they call this the small set piece, and inside, again, this will only work if you do have one of those pumps at work, like the industrial ones, but inside in here, I keep the Medela tubing. Now at work, they provide us with the Amida pump. However, on Amazon, you can purchase one of these adapters that fit the Medela tubing. You plug it right in, and then voila, you can pump. I also have like a small burp cloth that I put over my lap so that I don't get any spillage on my scrubs, because as you know, breast milk does like to stain because of the lipid content, so I always have one of those for my lap. I've got storage baggies. I use the Lancino ones. They store up to 6 ounces very comfortably. Yeah, I like them. They're sturdy and they're easy to pour. You don't waste a lot when you're pouring them into bottles, or when my husband's pouring them into bottles. So there's that. I have these Medela quick wipes, which I honestly rarely use unless my milk had spilled on the table or whatnot. And the reason is, so I guess that brings me to my routine of pumping. So yeah, I get to pump every 4 hours. I get that luxury to pump every 4 hours. And I pretty much go to a pump room that our hospital provides us with. And I bring my pumps. Like I said, this plugs right in. You start pumping. I typically am only able to pump like 6 to 8 ounces a session. So as soon as I've got my 2 bottles with my milk, I transfer them into one of these baggies. I write the time and date on them. And then this is where I struggled a lot when I was first pumping, because I didn't know how to store or clean my bottles when the room didn't provide me with a sink. So I was reading up, and you can actually store these in the refrigerator and the milk won't go bad. So when it's time for your next pumping session, even though there's a little milk in here, as long as it was refrigerated, it doesn't go bad. So that helps, because as soon as I'm done, I pretty much just wipe the shields with my little burp cloth, stuff everything back in my bag, including the pumped milk, and then I store this whole thing in the refrigerator at work. Now, I also have another option where if the freezer isn't too full at work, I'm able to store my little baggies nice and flat in the freezer in a little hidden container that I keep at work. And that way, when I'm ready to go home, I've got nice frozen bags to just bring home and stuff in my freezer. So yeah, hopefully that made sense. Sorry, this is my first video, so it may have been a little unorganized because I've got so many thoughts to put out there. But if you have any questions, comments, whatnot, go ahead and put them in the comments below. If this helped you, great. If not, sorry you wasted your time watching it. But yeah, hopefully someone can take something out of this. Thanks.